Hello Baldies and welcome back to Bald Man Talking with me, Bobby Freeman. Right then, strap yourselves in for today's headline. Golden toilet stolen from Blenheim Palace. Now a lot of you are scratching your heads at this one, and so was I to start with, so let me expand on this a little further. Police are on the hunt for an 18-carat gold toilet stolen overnight from Winston Churchill's birthplace. So apparently, first of all I thought, oh my god, did Winston seriously have solid gold toilets? Well, apparently not. It is an art exhibition. They're holding an art exhibition, and this golden toilet is an art installation. Officers were called to reports of a burglary at Blenheim Palace in Woodstock, Oxfordshire, where the toilet, valued at £5 million, about $6.2 million, was on display as part of a contemporary art exhibition just before 5 a.m. on Saturday. Detective Inspector Jess Milnes of Thames Valley Police said the piece of art that has been stolen is a high-value toilet made out of gold that was on display in the palace. Now, what I don't understand here, they say it was, well, first of all, so there's a whole exhibition of sort of very expensive artwork in there, right? So if you're inclined to steal expensive artwork, right, surely you would just go for like the painting that's easy to lift off the wall, okay? This toilet was actually plumbed in. It was a working toilet. A part of the sort of the pull of it was you could go in and use it. People were allotted 3 minutes each to go in and use it. I think they did 3 minutes to make sure no one went and did a dump in there. So why would you choose that particular piece of art? It's not like you can lift it up and walk out with it. You've got to disconnect all the pipes and basically have a knowledge of plumbing to get this thing to leave the room. And also, they say it was stolen just before 5 a.m. Now, surely that's a risky time. Well, to start with, it's quite. I thought you'd do it in the middle of the night, but in this case, surely 5 a.m. is the time where a lot of people would probably go for an early morning piss. So the chances of being caught are pretty goddamn high, I would say. You've got to disconnect the whole thing. It's possibly even getting light at that point anyway, and you might have someone who comes in to use the toilet. The artwork has not been recovered at this time, but we are conducting a thorough investigation to find anything and bring those people to justice. A 66-year-old man has been arrested in connection with the theft. The burglary has left the palace with significant damage and flooding. The toilet, designed by Italian artist Maurizio Catalan, I think I'm saying that right, had been plumbed in and was available for people to use. Blenheim Palace is the ancestral seat of the Duke of Marlborough. Ahead of the toilet's installation, the Duke's half-brother, Edward Spencer Churchill, founder of the Blenheim Art Foundation, said last month that the lavatory wouldn't be the easiest thing to nick. No shit. Pun intended. The palace's chief executive, Dominic Hare, urged anyone with any information about the theft to contact the police. Also, what I don't understand here is, okay, who's buying these stolen pieces of art? Expensive bits of art and famous bits of art get stolen, right? Because some people somewhere, some private, rich, wealthy collectors, obviously perhaps get a kick out of owning that real thing, and they probably pay a fraction of the price. Okay, understand why they do that. I wouldn't do it. My lawyers have told me to say. However, I kind of get where they're coming from. But what I can't understand here is, out of all those pieces of art that were there, all the expensive and probably well-known pieces were there, surely you would pick one that hadn't been urinated and defecated upon by other people. Now, this story has actually moved on a little bit now, because this is a couple of weeks ago it happened. Now, and they still haven't found the toilet. They've arrested a few people, but it led to nothing. They haven't got it. So they're starting to worry now. So it says here that the insurers have now offered a £100,000 reward. Not the artist himself. The insurers have offered it. Now, this is interesting that the insurers are offering this award and not the artist himself. So the artist, very wisely, has obviously insured his toilet because it's worth a hell of a lot of money. I mean, why wouldn't you? But when he's come to claim for it, sounds like the insurers have basically shat themselves. So they're thinking, oh man, this is easy money, you know. That toilet is never going to get stolen. It's super high profile. Wherever it goes, it will be under lock and key. It will be in museums which have got 24-hour security and those lasers that come across like you see in films, CCTV, you know, whatever they charged him to insure it, I don't know, but it was obviously quite a lot. They're thinking to themselves, brilliant. Can you imagine what it must have been like in that insurance office when they took that call to say that the toilet had been stolen? Oh, just another easy day in the office, kicking back, chilling out, collecting everyone's money. Life is good. Right. 5 to 5 on a Friday. Chaps, are we going to go for a drink after work? Oh, hang on a second. I'll just take this one call. Hello? Mr. Catalan, how are you? Oh, yes, excellent, thank you. How are things in the art world? Good, good. What can we do for you? The what? The toilet? Oh, yes, I remember it. Yes, the gold one, yes. I beg your pardon? Okay, could you just hold the line a second, please? I just need to do something. Now then, the artist, Mr. Catalan, has said he thinks that the theft was probably a prank. He wants to believe it was a kind of Robin Hood inspired action. Now I've seen a few versions of Robin Hood. I've seen him shoot an arrow through a piece of string and save someone from being hanged. I've seen him rescue Maid Marian. I've seen him fight and kill the Sheriff of Nottingham. I'm racking my brains, but I don't think I can recall him stealing a solid gold toilet from Winston Churchill's house. Maybe it'll come back to me, I don't know. But for now, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say I don't think he stole any toilet or indeed any plumbing equipment. Okay, now I would never condone stealing. I don't think I've ever stolen anything. I wouldn't encourage my viewers to either. However, in this situation, it just seems to me to be so impressive that someone was able to go to those lengths and actually pull off it was literally like a Mission Impossible. I wouldn't be surprised if this is sort of inspires a new sort of Tom Cruise film. It's incredible what they achieved. They got into Blenheim Palace, which is probably under a hell of a lot of guard 24/7 anyway, let alone when there's a priceless or extremely expensive art exhibition there, and the bloody thing is plumbed into the walls. You know what? I say bloody good luck to them. And you know what? I hope the person that stole that toilet is sitting comfortably upon it right now, reading the newspaper, doing a big dump, putting two fingers up to the world, thinking it doesn't get much better than this. Anyway, let's see what Colin thinks of it, shall we? Colin? What do you think of that, son?
If anyone came near my toilet, I'd bite his balls off.
Strong words from Colin. So guys, that's me done for another day. If you like this sort of thing, don't forget to subscribe and like and click the little bell button so you get notified when my new videos come out. And I will see you all next time on Bald Man Talking. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.